There's an app for just about anything, only on the iPhone.
Apple coined the phrase back in 2009 in an iPhone commercial, and it still stands true today. Curious about where your friends are? There's an app for that. Want food but you don't want to pick it up yourself? There's an app for that. Want to see what your ex is up to? There's an app for that. If you're sitting at home and you want to get out on the bike but you're tired of the same old ride around the city? There's an app for that. Want to see how much better you've got in cornering? Yeah, there's an app for that too. Today we're going to check out 4 different apps that you could use when you're out riding. First up, Kalamoto. When you first open this app, it gives you a Kalameter, which is sort of their version of how fun the ride's going to be, based on past rides and user preferences. From here, you'll see a list of rides that other users have posted. You could see any rides that you've taken in the past. It gives you an overview map, as well as a couple of rating sections. I assume this is what they base the Kalameter off of. You can also see your altitude, lean angle, and speed. Some of these features are only available in Premium. If you click on the map, it gives you the ability to kind of zoom in and get a better look at the map itself and where you've been. If you select the planner from the bottom, it'll give you route options and things you can remove or add to your route, or whatever route is currently on the screen. The Profile tab is, well, a Profile tab. It's you, your picture, your passwords, things like that. If you click on Garage, you can add a picture of your motorcycle, put the brand, model, type, color, and all that fun stuff. You can even add horsepower and nickname if you want. On pretty much all of these apps, you could add more than one bike. Because hey, you can never have too many bikes, right? Last but not least, there's a More tab. And well, that's just more stuff to look at, like settings and upgrade options. Next up, Eat, Sleep, Ride. When you open the app, you'll get an overview map of the area that you're in. From there, you could see what they call stories, which is basically kind of like a Facebook feed of other users who use the app. From there, you can go to Fresh, which are the newer updates, and Nearby, which will be closer to you. From there, you'll see a Friend tab, Team Feed tab, and a Bookmark tab. The Friend tab kind of works like Facebook. You can see any rides that your friends have taken, any information they've posted, or pictures. Moving back to the bottom, if you click on the fire icon, it will load a challenge page. These seem to be a couple little just fun things you could use within the app to track what you've been doing and where you've been, and kind of give you a reason to go out and ride again. Moving on from there, the Center tab brings you back to the main screen, where you can start to track your rides. After that, there is a Message tab, where if you get any messages through the app from your friends or other people, you can read them there. Next is your Profile tab. This is, once again, your Profile tab. It will give you your pictures, your information. This one happens to have ride time, your recent posts, and your recent rides as well. For the purposes of this video alone, I did the same ride on all 4 apps, so you'll see the same thing kind of in each one. I wanted to make it fair. Inside of this particular ride, you can actually zoom in, zoom out, and get the overview area of what you did during your ride. If you swipe up on the gray box, you'll get some more detailed information about your ride, including elevation, lean angles, and speed. Next up, the Harley Davidson app. This app starts with some pretty cool graphics, as well as a video occasionally. From there, you end up on a launch page, which basically lets you choose the option to see other rides or rides that you've done in the past. There's also information about your current ride, as well as any challenges that you may be a part of or challenges that are coming up. If you keep scrolling, you'll see a list of suggested rides with maps for pictures. If you click on the Helmet tab on the bottom, that's your profile, where, once again, you can see information about yourself, rides you've taken, your bike, and in this particular app, you can actually add your dealership if you'd like. The center icon brings you to the Ride page, where you can map your next ride. If you click on the trophy, you can see any challenges that you're a part of, or add challenges if you'd like, or see what's up and coming. Moving from there, you'll have 3 dots. That's basically your More tab. And for this particular app, Harley has a list of their motorcycles, a place for you to schedule a test ride, a place to find a dealership, and other options. If you open the Motorcycles tab, you'll see a list of the current bikes they have for sale, as well as the MSRP. Under the Museum tab, you'll see some information about the Harley Museum and a chance to go visit, and some idea of what you might see there. Pretty much every app seems to be the same as far as having this Ride tab. It gives you the option for an overview map, as well as a way to zoom in and out to get some more details and some information about your route, time, speed, etc. You can also add which bike you're on or any descriptions on a ride that you would like. If you'd like to plan future rides, there's also an option for that as well. To me, the only thing really missing on this app would be little things like lean angle and elevation. I know that doesn't mean much to most people, but for me personally, I like having the lean angle there. I like saying that I've gotten either better or less confident as I ride. Next up, Yamaha's My Ride. This app has probably my favorite launch screen. It gives you the amount of rides you've logged within the app, the amount of miles logged in the app, as well as the current weather for the day. There's also a big Start Riding button, which kind of just makes you want to go ride. Under the Rides tab, you can see any rides you've taken in the past. It gives you an overview map of each ride, and if you click on it, it will give you information for each one. If you swipe left or right, you can see other people in the area and the rides they've taken, as well as favorites if you have any saved. Under the Bikes tab, you'll see information about your current bike, as well as the information we've seen earlier as to how many rides you've logged in the app and miles. This one also gives you time. What was interesting about this tab was that there's actually an option to add previous bikes or tested bikes. Once again, we get to the Profile tab. This app has a picture of you, the number of followers you have, the number of people you're following, and your trips. It also gives you your longest ride, your top speed on your motorcycle, lean angle, and your acceleration. Way at the bottom, you'll see a list of the bikes you have. Under the More tab, you have options to find a local dealership, settings for the app, as well as your privacy policy. Heading back to the Ride Detail tab, you can see the distance of your ride, your riding time, your average speed, your top speed, as well as your acceleration. It gives you lean angle and altitude. If you scroll further down, it gives you the option to export to a GPS or to ride this route again. Much like the other apps, you could zoom in and out on the map to get some more details. That's just 4 apps that we found that you could use when you ride. If you find an app that you like, feel free to post it in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you.